Back in the days when we started Roemer Kamp in 2008, we parted with Bing Bank. And later on, Bing Bank was, okay, we're going to innovate our system. We're going to make new stuff for you guys. And when they were almost ready with their innovation, they were like, okay, sorry to say, but there's a new party coming along. It's called Saxo Bank. They're going to take over, and we're going to stop innovation because we're going to use the system of Saxo, and that means everything is on hold for Bing Bank. But the problem was they had to translate everything into Dutch, and most clients, they speak English and they can read English, but when it goes to finances, they're like, okay, we really need to see things in Dutch. It took 2 years for them to fix it finally to Dutch. And we're like, okay, maybe we need to find a new system and get some more independence on it. Out of nowhere, a relation of mine came with the idea for a new portfolio management system, and he's like, okay, maybe you should check these guys out. So I went into a call with them, the system looked fine, and I was like, okay, this is something that we could use, and this is really something that makes you proof for the future. So we were like, okay, let's go into talk and see how it goes. The problems with the broker, they got worse and worse. So we were like, okay, we really need to step up our talking with these, and we really need this portfolio management system. The only problem that they have is because they were a party from Sweden, that they didn't have Dutch IBAN numbers. It's for the client, it's really weird to put your money on a non-Dutch bank account. So it's a lot of money, and they're like, okay, we just need that IBAN number. And yeah, that party couldn't fix that problem. And out of nowhere, the new broker that we chose, they had another portfolio management system that they were going to work with, and that was Performative. And we were like, okay, let's start talks with them as well and see how the systems collaborate or what the differences are, and if we can use that new system. And we looked side by side to see what the similarities were, what the challenges were for both systems. But in the end, the Dutch IBAN number was too important for us. So we were like, okay, let's drop the other party and focus more on Performative and see if we're willing to take Performative in as a portfolio management system and see if it fits all our needs. We immediately set up the call, and the first contact was really promising, because the portfolio management system of Performative is something, if you've worked with Excel for a long time, you can see, okay, Performative does everything in Excel, but they expand on it in their system. So it looked very, very familiar to me. Yeah, it was something I haven't seen before in a portfolio management system. And I was immediately enthusiastic about it. Like I said earlier, the biggest reason why Performative stood out to us was that they also had a Dutch IBAN account. And all the flexibility inside Performative that I saw from the get-go was, for me, it was like, yeah, I can customize everything to my own will, to my own client. I can customize it to a group of clients, but I can customize it to a specific client. And that's something like that we are looking for, because we're a small party. We have clients that want different needs, and we're not the bulk party. So if you look at a bank, they're like, okay, everything goes from the bank and you just have to adjust to the bank. But we want to adjust to our clients. So Performative is giving us that moment, and that we can adjust everything to our clients' needs. And that's something that we were looking for. And in most portfolio management systems, you did not see that. And Performative is so much different in that aspect, that they're like, okay, we have a broad package, but we also have all the customizable features inside that you can modify to each needs of your own clients. And that's something that really stood out for me. We're always in the mindset that the more clear it is, the better it is for our clients. So we don't like all the nonsense and the clutter around everything. So when you look at a portfolio management system, you want something that your client can see their whole portfolio and how everything is going in one clear view. And that's something that's very valuable to us, because that's how we operate as well. And what the regulators want nowadays as well is they want transparency. So if you look for a portfolio management system, the only thing that's important for your end client and for yourself is that there's transparency, that the client can see everything they need to see in a very fast window. For us, it's the first time that we're using a portfolio management system. So all the functionality in the system it's like a plus for us. So getting out of the Excel days into cyberspace, so to say, everything gets you excited. And the thing that I'm looking forward the most is the feature that lets you rebalance everything in one click of a button. And why am I excited about that? That's because you can keep control over all your portfolios in matters which we have never had before. And you get your day-to-day business gets way easier like this than it was in the past. The key feature is that they're letting us be with our clients more, because the day-to-day business is easier for us and we can be more with our clients. There's a significant time save as well in the invoicing, because normally I had to input everything manual, and now I just press the button and it's like everything is done for you. So there's a lot of time save in that as well. And the first time we actually took in Performative, it's a big forest, so to say. So there's a lot of trees, and you're looking at what are the possibilities with the system. And the first time you're there, you keep it basic. You're like, okay, I just want to do my day-to-day business how I'm used to it. I'm gonna see how it works in the system. And the first look of Performative was really clean, really nice, and it was very easy to adjust to the new system. And I'm like, okay, I'm really enjoying working with the system, and I can see what the possibilities are, and I can see where I can go with the system. But the help from Performative was there as well. It was really nice. They were always on standby. If we needed something, we could give them a call, and they would help us with simple onboarding or with order management or stuff like that. So it was really nice. What we see with Performative is that if you do a task one time, you need to sort through it, and you're like, okay, we've managed it now, and we know how it works, and the system is incorporated that way that the order management is efficient, the invoicing is efficient. If you onboard a new client, it gets more efficient. So every time you use the system, you learn yourself the ways of the system, and it saves you time every time. Like, what you can say is that for the end client, it's more customizable. So if you get feedback from your client and they're saying like, okay, I'm interested in going into deep diving into my portfolio, Performative gives you the chance to give that client the option to deep dive into their portfolio without sacrificing the clarity for the rest of the clients. So that's one of the biggest features in the system. If you look back at the days where we had to onboard manually, you have to make a whole client profile, you have to write everything down, then you have to put it in Word, and then in another system, in like a CRM system. Now everything goes digital. It's like you talk to the client, you get their contact info and everything else that matters. You put it into the system, and like you can onboard a client into the system in like 15 minutes. And before it was maybe like 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So the efficiency is there. We went from 0 to, let's say, 100. And we've done extensive research. We've talked with every party. I think we've talked for like four years with different parties. We followed the market. We talked with people to innovate their portfolio management systems. We gave them feedback, and in the end, it was too costly for us. But if I see how we're operating day to day now with a system like Performative, I just want to say to everyone, you need to take the leap of faith. You need to go into the systems. It's like the efficiency that you get back and the overview that you get back. It's so much nicer for yourself, for your business, and the growth of your business. I just want to say to those people, if you take the leap, you won't regret it. Especially with a system like Performative, they're always there to help you. If you have questions, if you have remarks of innovation to them, they take everything seriously, and they're like, okay, we're here to help you and we're here to grow your business. And their mindset is, if you grow, we grow. So that's something that's really, really helpful. And just take the leap of faith. That's what I want to say.